Hello. Trying out a new format of video where I stand really far from the camera and I just talk in public. By the way, I'm in the park. So hi. This is gonna be a long video. Wow. I feel so YouTuber-like. But yes. Wait, I gotta go see if this camera's actually working. Okay, should still be working. I just need to commit to this. My hands are freezing over. But yeah, hi. I wanted to talk about mental health. You know what? I wanted to talk about my own mental health. I'm just here to vent, basically. Yeah, just to... I can't believe I'm doing this out in public. I'm sure people can hear me. Should I be whispering? Yeah, I haven't been in a great place. I've been in a really bad place, to be honest, over the past year, 2 years. I've kind of been, at least my emotional stability has been going down over the time that I've spent at uni. I'm in my 3rd year now. I've got a few more months till I graduate. But yeah, it's kind of been going downhill. And at least from like how functional I am when it comes to that, it's definitely been going downhill. And it's scary. It's scary because it feels like I just keep getting worse. Because for the first time in years, I've stopped going to classes. That's never happened before. I was a devout academic. I'd never miss a day of class. I'd go to class even if the worst would happen. It's the one thing I couldn't even think about missing out on. Miss a day of class. Couldn't be me. Well, guess what? I haven't gone to my classes in a week, I think. I don't feel motivated to do anything. Yeah, just kind of in a bad place. I feel like I have to prove it to you, just tell you how bad I'm feeling, how miserable I am, but just trust me on this. I'm not in a good place. But this is so weird. But and my hands are freezing. Give me a second. I need to get my gloves or I'm gonna freeze to death. Five minutes of talking. Okay, so yes, I have been shit, and yeah, I feel hopeless. I feel really, really hopeless. Sometimes, like, my mood fluctuates a lot. Sometimes it's really bad. Sometimes I'm normal, like, I'm like doing normal stuff. Like sometimes I'm having fun. Like I'm out with friends and I'm not thinking about how bad my life is, and yeah, I'm fine. Sometimes I'm fine, but a lot of times when it's down, it's like depths of hell type down. That's an exaggeration, but like when it's down, it's really bad, and yeah, I've kind of had to get accustomed to the idea of suicide. I'm not saying I'm like constantly suicidal, but the thought has crossed my mind, and I've talked to a few people about this. But yeah, like I've just had to accept, because I have phases where sometimes I'm really bad, and then I'm like completely locked into my academic work or other stuff, and then I'm back to being bad. So I've had phases, and I've just sort of had to accept that I'm going to be baseline a little bit depressed. Yeah. So the thing is, I don't know if it's going to get better, but I strongly believe it is. I'm choosing to believe that, I intuitively believe that this is just part of my healing process, because I think I carry a lot of baggage, like long-term baggage from years and years ago, and I'm choosing to believe that this is the worst of it, and that I have to go through this and just get to the other side, or at least that I'll settle into a new normal, and that I'll have some semblance of stability going into the rest of my adult life. And yeah, that's what I believe. That's what I want to believe, and that's what's keeping me sane, or it's what's keeping me from losing everything. I'm running on the hope that this is all for the best, and that eventually this is all going to work out, and that I will be better for it. But yeah, there's not really any proof to that. You're just running on straight belief here. And I'm supported. I'm really glad I have my friends and family and people that I hold close, and that support circle means a lot to me. That's one of the things keeping me going. But yeah, this is just like me marking a point in time where I think I'm at rock bottom. But to be honest, I've hit rock bottom more than a few times now. It just keeps going. And like I used to think that, like, yeah, I'd have a rough patch and then something good would happen and then I'd be on track for a while. Like it used to be kind of like in phases, but this time, yes, it's controlled, but I loved it. Like I've allowed it to take over a little bit, and like I've let myself go, which I don't know if that's a bad thing, but that's what I've chosen to do because it feels right. If I'm being honest, it feels right at this point. Feels like I should let it happen. If my life's going to be a mess because of it, if I'm going to fall behind, and I mean, there's not that much I have to lose. What is it, my degree? Yeah, I care about my degree, I care about my career, I care about building a good life for myself, but not that much, to be honest. I don't care about it that much. I am honestly just trying to live from one day to the next, just trying to survive and not kill myself in my emotional fit. So no, I don't care about my degree that much, and if I do mess up the rest of my life because I let myself go these few years, that's okay. I'm willing to live with that, because I can tell myself that I prioritized my mental health and my survival over whatever other material things. So yeah, just yeah, like I said, this is just me saying it, I guess. Trying to validate it for myself, maybe. But that's where I'm at. And I don't know if it's gonna get better, but I tell myself that, and I tell my friends that, and I tell people that it's all for the best, and like sometimes you just have to let your feelings exist and like let the effects of it play out. I don't know. But I do feel that, here's the optimistic part, I do feel that I'm getting better. Not at taking care of myself and not at studies or doing something specifically, but yeah, not at what you would think counts as success. It's not like social success, but I think I'm getting better when it comes to feeling like myself, feeling my own body, feeling my emotions and feeling my feelings, like being me, like accepting myself and like living in my body rather than in this delusion of who I think I should be or something of that sort. Because that was an issue for me. I feel like I was seriously depersonalized for a long time, and I do kind of feel a bit more in touch with reality, and I feel a bit more grounded. Yeah, how long has it been? What is this? What is going on? Fuck. 15 minutes. Okay. Let's keep going. Yeah, and I feel like my the way I approach the people around me, and the way I find my own self-esteem, those things have improved, because I don't find my self-esteem in the same places. It also means that I don't find as much self-esteem, which is a thing, but at least I'm not depending on others for it, or at least I'm aware of when I do that. And yeah, I do feel like I'm improving in that way, in this like emotional aspect. And that's important to me. That's incredibly important to me. That's what I want the most, like just to heal and be grounded in reality and in touch with myself and what I want. And like that's another thing that I found I'm getting better at. Like I'm getting better at saying what I want, or like just understanding what I want, what my needs are, which is like which is our ultimate aim as living beings, just to take care of our own needs and survive. That's it. That is all the meaning in life a living being should need, and I think I'm getting better at it. So yeah, I'm hoping that this is all for the best, and that I will get through this and everything will be alright. And I hope that for you as well, everything will be okay if you're going through something at the moment. I'm such a fucking YouTuber right now. If you're going through something at the moment, or something's bothering you, or you think some part of you is never going to be fixed, or something's gonna haunt you for the rest of your life, or just some difficult, complicated feeling that's come over you and you can't seem to escape, I believe that it will be better, and I hope and pray that it will be better for you, and I hope and pray the same for me, and and yeah, good luck. If you need a hug, I'm a very huggy person. Anybody that watches this probably knows me in person, so just yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.